All right, so what do we have here? These are a couple of these Apache cases. This is the 1800. This is the 2800 from Harbor Freight. So as you guys, this is it's sort of radio with my 3D printer. So I'll set that one aside. This is the 1800, and what I did was, and I'll show you a little later in the clip, I 3D printed a new tag for it. As you can see, HF receiver and antenna. I need to attach this to the front. So what I put in here is the Mini V3 receiver, and I have a 9-to-1 balun here, and then under here I have all the accessories, and then I have a coil of wire with an antenna insulator that's not seen here. And what this will be is something that I can set up in the field as a temporary receiver. That not a lot of 3D printing here. I'll show you the dog log that I also printed for it, but anyways, that's what that is. This is still a work in progress. This here, and I don't know if I mentioned, these are this is glow in the dark filament. I'll show you in just a second. Actually, why don't we pause the video real quick, and I'll take this down to the basement and show you. All right, down in the basement, this is the placard I got to attach to the case. That's the glow in the dark filament. Just wanted to show you that real quick, what that looked like. Let me go back upstairs where it's nice and light. All right, and we're back. So just something I was having fun with. You know, like these cases, like I like to take this up to camp with me, and I find these real handy. You throw them in the back of your truck, you can bang them around. I am, you know, I probably only smoke a handful of cigars a year, but I do enjoy an occasional cigar along with a nice whiskey with friends. And this was just something kind of fun to me, kind of learning 3D printing and different techniques, like, you know, using different types of filament and getting this all to print up correctly, the placards here. So I'll show you so basically this is a humidor, but I'm not going to fill this full of cigars. I put the smoke and the drink in here, I guess we'll say. So I'll show you the inside of the case. Oh, and the cigars came from this company here. It's called the Cigar Page. Very nice packaging. Thought it was kind of funny, but it's called the cigarpage.com. I'll show you the inside of the case here. Oh yeah, you can see here on their sticker. Let me well, you can't see that, but it's cigarpage.com. They gave me a sticker. So there's my humidity and temperature. You can see it's 65 degrees, or 65% humidity, which is my target. 68 degrees inside. I just put my accessories here. Let me scoot that down again. That came with this little bag. So I have my lighter, my cutter. I just threw it in this bag. The trays are 3D printed trays that are designed to interlock. So once you put the tray in, it locks it in place. There's like little, I'll show you 2 little tabs. And I line the trays with cedar sheets, so the tabs can come out individually. And here's some Rojas Havana Night cigar. And I made little holders for the Bovita pack so the air can circulate around them. So the trays come out. And here's some Padrones. These are 10th anniversary champagne. Again, cedar sheets. And these are the tabs I was talking about, lock the trays in. So you can remove the individual trays. And then down on the bottom, I just have a larger Bovita pack just to kind of help keep the humidity. and then a flask, which is full of Maker's Mark. This has a silicone jacket on it, and it's a very thick glass, heavy duty. Because this is going to be in here for a while, you don't want to use metal because the metal will affect the flavor of the whiskey after a few days. So I went with a glass. I mean, this is very substantially heavy. I can put some links to where I bought this, but anyways, so this is the bottom. These trays can come out too, but that's the bottom. So the only other things that I might put, because I mean, this is probably like a year's worth of cigars for me, is I might put a few machine rolled cigars in here, like some backwoods or something. But I just wanted to show you guys my little 3D printing project humidor. You can see you can't see it in the video, but I've had the lid open. We're already 59%, so we're gonna get the lid closed here. And yeah, so that's my little project with cigars from cigarpage.com, and 3D printed case with glow-in-the-dark letters. Anyways, thanks for watching.